We're back with another episode of the Santa Boot First podcast. We got guys in, we got guys out, we got injuries, we got brackets getting busted. We got a lot. It's been a couple weeks. We are back. We are ready to go. You are listening to the Santa Boot First podcast. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, 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 boo. Nice. Smitty's favorite entrance.
It's my favorite.
It's hot. What's going on, folks? Welcome, or thank you. I shouldn't say welcome. Thank you for chiming in to another episode of the Santa Boot First podcast on this beautiful Thursday evening from lovely downtown Willow Grove, the beautiful Crack Bell Production Studios. I'm your pilot for the evening, Jim Marcus. To my left, we got the elder statesman, Donald Kennedy Deke Martin.
Hello there, James.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
To his left, we got the ruthless one, Ryan Smitty. What up, Smitty?
What's up, farmer pilot?
You guys, don't hate, man. I get it. You're jealous. You got to wear a tie to work. I can be comfortable with my jeans.
I wear button downs, but you look like a farmer.
This is what the young hip kids wear in corporate America nowadays.
Yeah, but
apparently.
you're not young and hip.
Yeah, you're not young or hip.
Eat my ass. To his left is the one with the fantastic hair, Donald Jr., the dojo.
When are you going to tell your mom you're giving her table cover back?
You guys can all suck a big, high, hard one.
He's never going to wear that shirt again.
He thinks she's young because he's got the Nike glasses on.
All right, Brody,
All right,
your
folks.
turn. You're up, Brody.
It was
What do
good
you got?
Brody, you got to take a shot at him.
Thanks for chiming in, folks. We'll see you next week.
Tell him that mom wants her shirt back.
Y'all are going to be walking home. I'll slice every tire in this parking lot. To DJ's left is my son. What's up, Brody? What's up? How was your visitation today?
Better than your shirt.
All right, it's going to be one of those nights. All right, I'm ready for it. You ready for it? It's going to happen.
You take shots.
Wait, we got
happen.
one more to go.
Yeah, it's going to happen. We got two more to go, but it's going to happen.
Well,
You guys
yours is
keep
on
it
here,
up.
bud.
It's going to happen. I'm not even drinking. I got sparkling ice here.
We're doing your
And to
finger.
Brody's left,
He
he just
slim flannel.
Yeah.
to Brody's left, he just left the room. I don't know. Wait, here he comes
Here he
back.
comes. You got anything for me?
The youngest Martin, I guess he just had to go Google a shot at me. Or find something to say about my fantastic shirt. Go ahead.
Where's it from? Structured?
What's up? Hide up on this.
All right, thank you. I appreciate
You
that.
have any-
You could have used the shirt for hankies.
Yo, easy on the slam in there, dude.
All right, where we're going. I got a hand already.
What are you surprised?
Come on, Nate. What do you got?
And behind the glass, we got the man keeping us live and on the air, Nate Money Monster. What's going on, Nate?
Yeah.
What do you think about the shirt?
It's terrible.
God damn it.
Damn.
Brown.
It is.
I mean, flannels aren't bad. I wear flannels.
They're comfy. I will say they're
I
comfy.
wear flannels.
Keep you warm.
I just do like busting on you for, wearing a flannel of that choice.
All right, everybody got it out?
Yeah, I'm good.
You all done?
Nah.
No, Pat's
We're
going on.
only 350 into the show.
We're
so
not,
no.
if we make tweets about you, we're not going to delete them like CJ Gardner Johnson. We'll leave them up there.
Who's
Mr. Marcus
Yeah, I'm
said
hearing
this-
an echo.
Is that
somewhere.
you? It's probably
No.
yours.
No, I just turned it all down.
It's got to be you. You're the only one.
I
You're
just
the only
turned
one
it all
sitting with
down.
pizza in front of you.
Oh,
All
man.
right, let's get into it.
Here
Wait,
we
before we
go.
continue on with this shit show,
Our
let's thank our
sponsors,
sponsors.
A Cole's Cash for my flannel shirt.
Oh, jeez.
I think this is Lucky Brand.
Well, that's
If you want,
Cole's Cash.
I don't know. I don't even know if I bought with this one. My wife would have bought it for me. Anyway, this is coming up.
Don't
This
drag
is coming
her
up
into
as
this. Don't
Nicole's
be dragging
Cash.
Heather
Oh,
into
yeah.
this. She had nothing to do with it.
All right, thank our sponsors. Baba Beans Pizzeria. What did you guys have tonight? We had a square pepperoni sausage.
Yep.
Yeah,
Looks like we had a
Philly
Philly pie.
and a
a
plain pie.
mozzarella
Couple orders
sticks.
of sticks and fries.
not like summer's around the corner. Good thing.
Yeah,
right?
beach pods.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys are all laughing about my shirt. You fat boys are going to hear eating pizza.
Actually, I lost 15 pounds. I'm not
Yeah.
giving it back now.
I was asked if I slimmed down tonight in this shirt.
There you go.
Whoa.
There you
Well,
go.
that's because you're wearing slip fit.
Guy hasn't seen me in 2 years, but he's
Like, yeah, COVID did that to me.
and Pops the Kings, Fine Irish Whiskies, our buddy Jason Fogg. For any of your whiskey needs, give Jay a call. Check him out on Facebook. I did have something to promote for
Just eat the
Jay.
pizza in front of the camera. Why are you turning to the side? Just eat.
I gotta find my notes. But Jay is sponsoring an event at a VFW. I believe it's the Conchi VFW. April. Is it the first weekend of April? I apologize, Jay. I thought I had it in my notes here, but I will share it out. Charles Strange, father of Michael Strange, a North Catholic veteran, doing a book signing. Great stories. He does a lot of work for veterans, especially families of veterans, families that have lost a sibling, a child in action. So he does a lot of work to bring them together and just to help celebrate life. All right, let's get into it. Free agent. We weren't in here last week. Eagles made some moves. We got some additions. We got some losses. Biggest loss.
Biggest loss?
Yeah, biggest loss.
Javon Hargraves.
Hargrave.
100%.
Hargrave, not Hargraves.
Whatever, dude.
I would say it's Hargrave.
My shirt would say Hargrave. You would say Hargraves. So I'm right.
All right, so
Anybody bigger than that?
well,
No.
We all expected that, right?
Maybe
Yeah.
argue Edwards.
Edwards was the
Probably
big part, but
Hargrave.
he's not up there with Hargrave. But
Nah,
he's
it's
gotta
definitely
be
he's the
Hargrave.
second best.
Hart, not CJ.
No,
After sweets, they set you off.
No,
That's sour grapes
It is.
talking.
no, but we're gonna prove tonight about that he blamed threw Howie under the bus. It wasn't Howie.
Who threw Howie under the bus?
You said another typical bad move by Howie.
It was a
not
bad
bringing
move by
CJ.
Howie.
No,
I
it's
thought
not.
you meant CJ threw Howie under the bus.
That's what I thought he was saying.
That's what I thought you meant
Why?
too.
So
So
explain-
here's right.
Nobody wanted to pay him. There's a reason. New Orleans didn't pay him. The Eagles didn't pay him. He was available and he led the league in interceptions. Nobody wanted to pay him.
So the smear campaign is out now, right?
It's
You've
not-
seen all the steer. Now look, when it
It's
happened,
not a smear campaign. New
He
Orleans
lowballed
thought it was a problem too. That's why he treated me.
New Orleans didn't have the money to pay him.
And then also, yes, they
No.
pay everybody. They just paid Derek Carr. Don't tell me
Now
didn't
they
have
did.
the
When they
money.
traded him, they didn't have the money.
That was this year. He had him for this year. What are you talking about? They could have still paid him.
No,
do you-
Thomas was still under. Thomas restructured his contract
Dude.
this year.
He was under contract this year. The
Who?
Eagles didn't pay him at all. It was
Gardner?
a Saints deal. Yeah. Come on, Jim. Get with it. By the way, you know when obviously now we know it was done? When he tried to start his shit in the locker room and Slay and Bradbury put an end to it. That was it. That's when I think the defining moment. And you've heard now the Eagles thought that if he got
When
a
was
lot of
that?
money, was early when he came. I think the defining moment was you see how he acts. He acts like a petulant child. So if you would have gave him a lot of money, how do you think he would have acted, Jim?
That's a big word for you.
There's a big 50-cent word.
I know. I should wear my flannel shirt when I was talking.
Petulant.
My concern is that there's all this talk this offseason about everybody taking hometown discounts.
I mean,
And Howie went into it thinking I'm going to get a discount.
But-
now, all right, now you hear the stories about maybe it wasn't the best in the locker room,
what do you mean a discount? They offered him a 3-year deal.
which ended up being in reality like $7 million.
It was better than what he got.
It was better, and it was a signing bonus
He got-
attached. No, there was like
If he
$10
would have
million
stayed
up
the 3
front.
years.
No, that was $17 million in year 3. There was like a $10 to $12 million bonus on top of his salary.
with escalators in it.
Signing bonus, meaning when you signed, you were guaranteed that.
Where was
money.
that? Because I didn't see the $10 million signing bonus.
They were talking about that he would have got more. And he
Here?
didn't take it at the beginning of free agency, which is fine. He
I
thought
get-
his
yep.
worth. And guess what? Bradbury came back at a lower price. And guess what? Quarterback is a more valued position in the league than safety. Quarterbacks get paid.
So we're all gonna backtrack off of CJ was the most important signing. Is that what we're saying?
No, I
Because
think-
going into free agency, everybody said
Because
CJ's got to be the
I
one
didn't-
back.
You're right,
didn't-
I
you're
thought
right.
CJ's
people
gotta
were
be
saying
the one that
Hargrave
comes back.
was.
Here's the thing.
No, we all said Hargrave
I
was
thought there
gone.
was no chance in hell to get Bradbury. I'd rather have Bradbury back than CJ.
That's
Now-
you
yeah.
saying that now.
Monday
after-
morning quarterback.
We couldn't.
I like Bradbury and Slay being back. But in the beginning,
Do you like
of,
Slay being back at the number?
if you're not having CJ, what else are you going to do with that money?
No,
Exactly.
but I'm just saying. Do you really? That's a big number. For him.
It's a big number. His number's also heavy at the end, right? Like he's going to make some money. That third year.
His third year on the contract, like 17
Yeah, but
million.
what did he get? Guaranteed 24, 25?
It's not guaranteed.
No,
none
the
of
first
them
2
are,
years
but-
are about 25.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
But his last year, he could earn up to 17
Dude,
million.
he was not good the last 8 games.
But if you're telling me you're getting Bradbury and Slay instead of CJ, I'm okay with
I mean, I
it.
guess you
Slay
have
was
to.
Slay was plan B all along. That
Well,
in my
you
mind,
said
he was
that.
plan
You
B
did
all
say
along.
that. You called that right. They did not want to pay him. They were planning to get rid of him, thinking CJ was going to jump. When CJ didn't jump, then all of a sudden they backtracked.
I worry that Howie, look, when you have talent, you can't let it go. Right?
But
They
let's-
traded for him, this guy. And now, look, you're hearing the stories now. I agree. Sounds like he was a bad guy in the locker room, bad teammate. So good. If that was the deciding
Well,
point,
they didn't want to pay him a lot
Get
of
him out.
money because they were afraid it was going to go to his head, basically. But the other
look,
thing
any young
you're
guy
right,
you can
but the
say
other
that.
thing that I'm trying to justify to you is why, if he led the league in intercept, why did nobody pay him? There was teams that needed safeties. Nobody paid him.
It's a position, like you said, it's a position
not
that's
as
not highly paid.
prioritized, Yeah.
But like
But he
Jesse
was the top
Bates-
one there. He was the top one there.
Right, Jesse Bates got 4. Like, you know what I mean? Like Cincinnati could have replaced him. They
There's
went
still
to somebody
there's
else.
still some safeties out there too.
No, but I'm saying, like, if CJ was really like a hot commodity, like we thought, maybe a lot of people are thinking that he was a product of our defense. We've talked about that, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's see what Hargraves is. I think Hargraves is a great player, Hargrave, but I don't think he's going to
Just look at the shirt, and it'll tell you take an S off.
And he's going but I don't think he's going to be as impactful on San Fran.
Yeah, you will.
No, he won't.
Hargrave,
Why?
dude, that defensive line.
Dude,
is
that line
insane.
is-
It might
Yeah.
be better
It
than
is
ours.
good, but let's see.
He's going to be just as good, if not better.
Yeah, he's gonna be
He
just
had
as
11
good.
sacks this year, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
of
That
the
was the
defensive
first
line.
time. All right, so let's see next
That
year.
defensive line.
No, man, he's been good for a while. He was good in Pittsburgh.
He was decent, but this year was a career year.
And
They
he'll
all
still
had
be-
And
career
he's
years.
still in
And
his
he'll
prime.
and he'll still be good
yeah, I
out in
think he's
San
I think
Fran.
he'll be good, but I think at that number you have to let him walk.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't think any of his expected
Yeah,
mistake
I don't
there.
think it-
he was the
yeah.
top defensive lineman in.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
what really Howie effed up last year is when he made that comment. He was like, "Oh, I didn't do any mid-year extensions because I didn't want to hurt feelings. We were in a Super Bowl run." I think he probably could have got Hargraves back last summer at a lot cheaper number, and you probably could have paid CJ.
Probably could have got CJ too.
But
Yeah.
if they gave him, I mean, this is the other part that I was trying to explain to you when you were like ripping Howie. If Howie puts a best offer forward on CJ, right, at the beginning of free agency, like they're saying, and he doesn't take it, what's he supposed to do?
But-
Bradbury would have signed somewhere else too. He got more money, so he came back to the Eagles for less.
Here's my counter to that. Do you really think it was the best offer?
If it wasn't the best offer, he would have jumped somewhere else. Why did he settle for
No, not Bradbury. CJ.
the best offer to the Eagles?
Do you think that's the best offer? Or do you think Howie purposely lowballed him, knowing this locker room stuff and trying to get home? My point is, I'm worried that Fletcher took. It's a good amount of money.
I don't like that Fletcher at $10 million.
Kelsey took.
Is he going to go? Is he going to go into the
Yeah, but
Hurts?
Kelsey's the best center in the league, dude, and he's
What
been.
is
And he's
old is he
always-
now, though?
What's it matter,
I understand, but $14 million.
I think that's like
dude?
What do they call
every
I,
year,
I think it's a fair argument because I've saw so many people complain about how much money these guys got, and nobody said shit about that.
you know why? Because you look at the numbers that he's taking every other year.
What are you talking
He
about?
was the
I
highest
think it's-
paid
He was the
center
highest paid
paid
center last year.
in the last 2 years.
And
No, but
Slade
look at his
restructured his
look at
contract
first
twice.
6-year contract he signed with the Eagles. He took a ton less money, and he's
What?
the best center in football.
He is, but to take
centers
14
don't get paid.
but to take
All right,
$14
take
million
Kelsey off
of your
this team
cap.
last year. You're probably not going to the Super Bowl,
I'm not arguing that.
right?
I think it's hazard pay. That's the way. I think they were like, look, you were here this last few years, and
He got
you were
he
getting
got the
paid
flex
whether
deal
you felt
last
you were
year.
underpaid.
He'll probably
It's
end
a
up
lot of money to me.
restructuring it.
Yeah,
during
exactly.
training
And a
camp or
lot of it, I
something.
think, is like bonus money. Again, like where the cap, there's still $13 million under the cap.
No, $14 million.
14.
I thought it was 10 or something I saw today.
No, it's
13-8. It was
14.
13-8.
Does that
I saw.
include the
14
greedy
million.
move and the
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
that
Marzo?
includes it
That
all.
was up there
Okay.
today, yeah.
And then they were saying they could still
The only
restructure
move,
wage.
I'm not like a
Yeah.
big fan of the Mariota Dak. I don't think that's a
I
great
thought
move.
that was a lot of money too.
For
That's a good backup. He's probably the best backup in the
For
league.
$8 million?
For $8 million.
In this offense, he's definitely the best backup.
Exactly.
in the league.
Yeah, and he's in the mold of Jalen.
You know why they gave him $8 million? Because Hurts is a mobile quarterback who gets hurt.
Then you think he'll probably play 2 to 3 games.
He might, yeah, he
Yeah,
might
man.
have to.
It's 17. It's a long season.
That's why
I
they
think
gave him
he's-
$8 million.
He's in the mold
I
of
think
Jalen, so
Rashad-
he won't have to change the
Exactly.
offense up that
I
much.
think Rashad Penny was a great signing if he's healthy.
He's got to stay healthy.
Yeah, but we can say that about Miles
And he
Sanders
has it.
too.
He
As
has
much as I like Miles Sanders, he don't stay healthy either.
Sandals. He doesn't show
He
up
had
in
a
big
career
games
year.
either.
He had a career year.
If he's healthy, he's top 15.
Rashad
Oh, yeah.
Penny,
Yeah.
easy. And with
You
this
see how
line,
he does when he's healthy with the Seahawks.
He
You see
averages
what he
over
does.
6
I need
yards.
to go back and get these video receipts, man, because you're changing your tone up, brother.
Who?
Smitty.
oh,
Smitty is changing up his
how am I
tone.
changing my tone? I said Sanders. I would have paid him.
You
but
would have
I
paid
understand-
Sanders?
I understand why they did it.
How much did he end up getting?
17 million,
He got
4
like
million a
4
year.
million a year. or
It wasn't
something.
a ton.
What was
wasn't a lot.
guaranteed, though? Like
17 million.
the 17 was
Over
guaranteed?
4 years. Over
But-
4 years.
Rashad Penny is healthy. And Rashad Penny at $1.5 million as opposed to Sanders.
This is what Howie does. He's taking the shot on these guys. Our whole running back stable is like
By committee.
less than $5 million.
Until we
yeah.
draft Bijan Robinson.
Until
Yeah.
you bring in Zeke, we'll get to that. Until you
No,
bring in Zeke.
Robinson.
All right, over there.
He got Sanders got 4 years,
17.
25 million,
17
So-
guaranteed.
was guaranteed.
13 guaranteed.
Oh, 13.
Oh!
Yeah. So that's
No,
not even that bad.
4 years seems like a lot, though.
The one guy I think the Eagles could have brought back, the number of TJ Edwards wasn't that high. And I was kind of surprised
Well,
about that.
you kind of
Unless they,
see why he went back to his hometown.
yeah, but you don't think if the Eagles would have gave him that, he would have stayed?
Chicago's on an up.
Get the hell
going
out of
up
here.
and
What do
up
you believe in Justin Fields, too?
Dude, what do you mean? They just spent a ton of money this offseason.
Did Howie offer him anything?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
If you look at it, you're TJ Edwards going into your prime. Eagles are aging.
Don't
Yeah,
you
they're coming
remember
off
when
a
the
Super Bowl
Chicago
run, but
did this a couple years ago after we won the Super Bowl? They paid Trey Burton, they paid all these guys, and they were still irrelevant. They traded for Khalil Mack, they were still irrelevant.
they made the playoffs.
I was about to say they were okay when Khalil Mack was
They
over there.
finished. They finished.
They had
NFC
like 13 wins.
They
or
won the
something,
NFC
didn't they?
North.
Yeah.
1 year.
They still, so it sort of worked. Maybe they didn't get a Super Bowl, but it worked.
Chicago,
Double doink.
Exactly.
That was the problem.
that was 1 year.
Yeah, but if they win that game, they might move on to the Super
It
Bowl.
They might have
worked.
went to the second round of the playoffs.
They haven't been the same since Jay Cutler.
That's true. That's true.
But I'm just like, so like the only thing that I don't understand is like the areas of like there's a couple of upgrades I think they really need to make. I still think they need to make the move at the wide receiver. Like you can't go in the year with Quez Watkins. as your
Why?
third,
Why do people say that?
What
I
do you-
need to understand that.
Because if he catches the ball in the Super Bowl,
We're not even having this conversation.
If he's
right, exactly. How many times does he come up small in big moments? How many times does he drop the ball?
Maybe he's just too
How much are you gonna
fast and he
spend?
doesn't
Yeah, like that's what I'm
realize-
saying. I'm like, what do you want, an all-star team?
No. Oh yeah.
We had that last year.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you want a player in every position. It's just you need role players too.
He's not even a role player, dude.
I think
Yeah, he
he's
is.
definitely a role
Haskell
player, bro.
Dude,
He's
you were the one that was tripping Watkins after you.
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say he's not a role player. That's exactly
Do
what he
you
is.
think we need to upgrade the third wide receiver?
I do.
If
I would be
Smith
I would
third
be
round.
okay with upgrading, but
Draft
if
a guy.
we're
Yeah,
talking
you-
about this big contract coming to our quarterback,
Right.
that's where you're saving money with guys like Quez.
Yeah, I would
Yes,
like a new
you-
one,
you-
but that's not
How
the
much are you
biggest-
willing to pay your third wide receiver?
4 5 million.
Okay.
So what receivers are out there that are going to take 4 or 5 million?
Nelson Aguilar.
Take
Hey,
No, I'm just kidding.
Pascal.
I'd take
I want
Pascal.
Nah, he's
Pascal
gone.
got
Pascal's gone.
Oh, he's
he's
gone.
going to
Yeah.
Arizona.
Arizona.
OBJ?
You
OBJ
probably
taking a
got-
$4 million deal?
No.
Right.
No.
But you
To be a
could have
third?
got
No.
a veteran in here that can catch the ball.
Like who?
Braxton Berrios.
He's
He's
a
still
kick
out there,
returner.
right? No.
No,
I heard
He
there-
signed
I
a
think he's
guy from
gone.
the Giants from the Colts. He's decent.
Paris Campbell. What did he sign for?
No, he wasn't that much. Wasn't that much.
See, this is an interesting free agency because there's a lot of one-year deals.
Yeah,
Like, is the
that's the
cap?
trend.
Is there
Yeah.
something going on next year? Like, it seems like teams aren't willing to.
The
Well,
caps
the
are
CBA,
going up.
right.
But it goes
No,
up
no.
every year. But is there like something
I think
different
it's-
about it?
I think it's
Short-term
just.
deals.
I think it's just a lot of guys want to prove it on themselves, and they rather get the guaranteed money up front.
Do you think it's the guys that want to prove it, or you think it's the teams that are like,
No.
we don't want to spend it, so I'll give
But
you the 1
you
year,
also
and if
gotta-
you prove it, because some of these guys are older guys, I'm not going
Yeah.
to prove a deal. I I need years. I
Who
need
else
my
got
last
who else
contract.
got 1 year deals that were good free agents. Most of the good free agents got 4 to 5.
3 to 4.
I think
Gardner
there was
Johnson.
That's it.
I think
That's
there was
it.
only like a handful of free agents that got more than a 4-year deal. I heard Pat Kerwin yesterday. I think he said like of the 400 free agents right now, there was like 230 some of them were 1-year deals, and there's
Wow.
still a bunch that are out there. Like there's
big
not
free agents, other than
Well,
CJ
any
got
free
a 1
agent.
year.
There's also not a lot of loyalty either. Guys aren't they're just not as loyal as they are to teams now as they used to be. And I think a lot of it is guys rather get money than win games.
Yeah, that was the move that
Like,
shocked me.
I mean,
I thought
it's-
Bradbury was going for the money, and he didn't.
Like we thought Slay was going to go for the money, but he ended up coming back. You know what I mean? Like he still got good money.
There weren't any offers for him.
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
right.
But he still got his money too. But you see a lot of these guys, they're choosing money over winning, and I think that's just the way that I don't know if it's like a societal thing or these guys, but like
Might be a culture
think
thing.
it's-
with the
yeah.
Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles. I was just saying the Eagles are not.
the Eagles
overpaying
they
much.
never really go crazy paying people.
these top receivers that were out there. Juju, did he get more than? I think he only had a
He
1-year
got
deal.
3 years,
Did he get 3?
Yeah, he got
Yeah,
three.
he
got
Yeah, he got paid.
What did Jacoby Myers get?
3
years.
13 million. That's what the big
Yeah, they didn't
beef was.
understand that.
So Hardman just took a year.
I would have seen now that's somebody
DJ
that
Chark,
for-
is DJ Chark signed yet, or is he still
No,
out
he's
there?
No,
still
he's
out
still
there.
out.
It's got a year.
Dude, Hartman would have been interesting in this
Schultz.
offense.
Yeah, Dalton Schultz got 1 year.
He
the
got
Texans.
1-9.
Gesicki, I mean,
Gesicki got 1
got a
year.
So yeah, I mean,
Where did he went to
New England.
right?
That's
yeah.
actually a good fit for him because
They
they
need
got
a
rid of
quarterback.
Jonnu Smith.
They do need a quarterback.
Sneaky place for Lamar.
He's getting
Where?
colluded
New
right
England.
now.
Yeah.
Lamar's going to get a 1-year cheap deal. Again.
Lamar's getting colluded by the NFL.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he had like some fake agent.
Ken
negotiation.
It's just his manager, right?
Yeah,
He's,
like,
yeah,
yeah.
and then Lamar tweeted out saying,
yeah, he's
"Stop."
kind of getting like the. He's getting bad treatment.
He's
in
getting the raw
league.
end of the stick.
Kind of like Kaepernick treatment, dude. Like nobody's really like.
I don't understand why nobody wants to pay him. There's got to be something.
And I don't understand how the NFL is getting away with it.
What do you
That
mean?
too. That too.
What are you gonna do?
The commissioner's got to come and step in and say something, do something. I know he's
I
not.
was just saying, commissioner doesn't
He's
do anything.
yeah, he's in the back pocket of all the
It's
owners.
wrong. It is. It
But
is
that's-
wrong. Like,
That's
how
the
they're-
job of the commissioners to look out for the well-being of the game.
well, like when Lamar
And he's not doing
Jackson,
that.
when Lamar Jackson's healthy, the dude's a top 10 quarterback. They're
Yeah.
really lowballing the shit out of Lamar Jackson. It's
Yeah,
pretty.
but
it's
did-
pretty
Any
messed
of it,
up.
you think any of it
Didn't
has to do with him
Baltimore-
representing himself?
I think a little bit of it because this is what it goes to. If Lamar shows that you can represent yourself and get big money, then these teams are going to be scared shitless because now everyone.
You know what really effed up the QB market is Cleveland paying that contract.
Yeah,
to
that-
Deshaun.
that's why you have to
That
take
was
that-
the problem.
You have to take
Well,
that
they
completely off the
restructured it
board.
now. They restructured it.
No, I know,
he
but I'm just
restructured it.
saying, like, now every quarterback's like that Lamar wanted guarantee, which I don't blame him, but like nobody's doing that.
My problem is, where is he going to go? Like nobody.
I
There's
think
not a
he's
lot of
going
teams
to
that don't
Baltimore
have.
back on the franchise.
Yeah, there's not a lot of teams that need quarterbacks.
I mean, unless he
What
goes
about
to
Washington?
I don't.
I mean, that's it though.
That's my biggest fear is he goes to Washington and then we're like,
what
oh,
about
damn.
Indianapolis?
They're talking about Stroud, right?
No, they have a top 5 pick.
No,
What
I know,
about
but-
Detroit?
They like golf.
They
They
love
like
Goff.
golf, but
Golf was good last year too.
he's only. I think this is the last year of his
It
contract.
is, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they like golf though.
And he's got receivers to throw to.
Yeah, they're not going to
And-
trade. They're going to trade 2 first-round picks for
I heard.
Lamar.
I heard talk about Stanford not coming back to LA.
Oh, they've been talking about that.
Yeah, but Lamar and the
But
Rams,
Stafford-
what do they got? They don't even have draft picks for like 2050.
Atlantis.
I'm just
Yeah,
throwing
they
out
got
names.
the spot.
They have Ritter.
Yeah, but
They just drafted
He's
Ritter.
I'm
It doesn't
proven
matter.
rookie. He's still you.
Tennessee would be a spot too.
They got Malik Willis.
Malik Willis
They-
last
they
year.
did.
Dude, he played what, 3 games?
And they
And he
benched
sucked,
him and they
right.
brought in Josh Dobbs.
Right.
But I mean, not everybody can just show up in the first year and just ball.
I
Right?
know.
These guys got to develop.
The
Yeah,
fact
but-
that they pulled him and didn't even like they put Josh Dobbs in there.
Yeah,
because
I don't-
Dobbs is a vet.
What about you? Think
They were in
Houston?
a playoff run.
You think Houston would take him? And they just
The
chose-
Jets,
They got the
Jets
first
haven't
pick,
traded
second
for Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers yet. Don't forget about the Jets.
That's because the Packers are holding them.
Well, it hasn't.
No, I know,
It's
but I'm
gonna
saying
happen.
the Jets would be a good spot for Lamar.
What if that happens as soon as like training camp starts? Because I feel like that would shake it
You
up.
know who would have been smart and had a ton of money? The Giants could have got Lamar Jackson.
I was talking to a Giants fan tonight at the happy hour, and
Were they upset?
he said he had heard there were rumors in New York that they were going to sit on Daniel and wait him out and
Sit on
start floating maybe we'll trade for Lamar to try to see if that would push him to sign his agreement.
You know what? I'm happy they signed Daniel Jones. Good for them.
That's the only thing. You know, are you saying like these short-term deals? That's the only thing. Was like Hurts
And
might just take a 3-year
they
deal.
paid Saquon too. The Giants.
Hurts might only take like a 3-year. I'd be like, I already 3 more
I
years.
just
I'm
want
going
to say this right now.
more.
I'm telling you, the Giants are going to be a lot better than what people think.
Yeah, I agree.
They're going to be a lot better than what people think.
They will be.
They need another
They
receiver.
don't have a quarterback.
He's a poor man Hurts.
I was okay with him. He
I-
got better towards the end of the season.
I asked this question.
Daniel's wait, you just said Daniel Jones is a poor man Hurts?
Yes,
Did
absolutely.
You also playoff with Daniel Jones?
He's a poor man Hurts.
Come on.
Let me ask you this: you put
They
Daniel,
played well against the Vikings.
you put Jones on this Eagles team on this roster last year. How many games did they win?
11. I was going to say 9 to 10.
9 to 10.
I don't think
11 or
yeah,
Are you
12.
serious on this roster?
11 to 12, I'd say maybe.
11 to 12, easy.
I don't think.
Well, they only won 13.
Do you think
or
Jones is that
14,
good,
right?
Jim?
14.
I said in the middle of the year last year that I felt like Jones is better than what we've been saying.
He's better than what you think.
because he has a real coach now. I'm not. Look, I don't know if I call him Hurts light, but if you're asking me to ranking the NFC quarterbacks, he's moving up. He's not the worst in the NFC.
Well, the NFC
And if you talk the whole NFC,
Would you put
not
him
just
over
East,
Dak?
I don't know if I'm putting him over Dak
Right.
only because of Dak's.
The only person you put him
History,
over
but-
is Washington's quarterback.
But
Right?
I would think
Yeah, but
if
the-
you look
the
around the rest of
gap-
the NFC, though, I think the NFC East probably has the better quarterback. So I think Daniel Jones is a top 5 NFC quarterback. So
Wait, you
top
think-
The
five.
gap
You think
between
the
Jones
NFC
and Dak
has
is
better
definitely
quarterbacks?
close.
No, I'm saying when the NFC doesn't have the NFC East has the better quarterback,
Right.
but the NFC in general,
Are you taking Jones over Cousins?
probably.
He just beat Kirk Cousins in
Right,
Minnesota.
in Minnesota.
Yo, they had nobody on that team.
They had nobody to throw to.
He had
Isaiah
no
Hodgins.
offense.
Hodgins is good. Yeah.
I'm not saying Daniel Jones is the next coming of anything. I'm just saying if you put some pieces around him, they're going to be a contender. They're going to be legit.
And they just got Waller too.
See, I was just to say though, I think they're a little.
Waller's huge for them. If he can stay
Yeah,
healthy.
I don't
He's a
know
problem,
about that.
too.
I feel like Waller's fallen off the last couple of years.
I had him in fantasy this year thinking he was going to absolutely fall out. Yeah, what a mistake.
He's also
that
got a lot
was.
of off the field stuff. too.
I'll be honest. If OBJ goes back there,
I don't think he is.
I don't think he is. But that's what
They don't have
need.
money to pay
Him
him.
and Campbell and Hodgins.
They
The
spend all their
other
money.
wild card is too. They're investing in Barkley being healthy.
Yeah, they just invested almost all their cap into Barkley and Daniel
Jones,
Jones.
right?
They need another running back. I said the
Who?
They need
TJ
They need a
The
big time
Giants.
receiver.
I said if they have Saquon, they could go back to the days of Ahmad Bradshaw and
Or-
Brandon Jacobs.
Oh, Brandon Jacobs.
Like,
yeah,
if they could get that compliment to Saquon,
that's what.
Yeah, but
won
here's the
two
problem.
Super-
They're going to
won
run
two
into
Super
a problem
Bowls doing
anyway
that.
because they're not going to be able to pay. If Saquon has a big year this year,
Yeah, he's
he's
gone.
gone.
I still think the Giants' defense is shaky. I don't think they're that.
Does Leonard Williams? Is he still? Did he sign his big
did
deal?
he resign?
I didn't think he did.
He's not a free agent. He's definitely
I
still
thought he
there.
was still with the Giants.
He's
Yeah.
still with the Giants. You would have heard his name out there if he was a free
He was
agent.
next year.
He would have got close to Barkley.
I just don't think. What did Jones get? 40.
Like 40 a year.
Yeah,
40.
40.
No,
Yeah.
60
Yeah.
for-
Now-
60 for 4.
That hurts you if you're Eagles because now you got to pay Hurts more.
Yeah.
If Daniel Jones is getting 40 whatever a year, Hurts has to top that.
Hurts has to get
Hurts-
5 more years than Jones.
I think
does.
Hurts might take a friendly deal.
Yeah,
At first,
that's what I say too.
at first I didn't think so.
No,
But he's going
too.
to want at least 45.
Yeah, but it could, the
Yeah,
Eagles.
that's a friendly deal.
But here's the
Yeah,
other thing
yeah.
too: the
Mhm.
Eagles could give him an AAV of 40 million, let's just say, but then give him 100 or 150 million up front as a signing bonus
Yeah.
to compromise for that.
Yeah.
that's where
I-
Hurts could do it, which
Yeah,
would help
I-
the Eagles cap.
I think the players are more interested in the guaranteed money
Oh, nowadays, yeah.
than
so
they
that's
are
what I'm saying.
in the salary per
Right.
year.
They couldn't make all these deals without Hurts being on their side from a cap perspective.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Hurts is a good type to have.
Yeah,
to
like
negotiate
you
with.
can't sign these players back without Hurts and being in the know and saying like, yeah,
Right, because you're gonna have to pay some of these.
Yeah, you're gonna
some
have
of these guys are
Yeah.
gonna be. In,
they
you know,
might not even pay him this year.
And that's what I was
I
thinking.
think they have to.
Like,
I
we
don't
haven't
think-
really heard anything about it. Does that
Dude,
worry you
Eagles,
at all?
no,
Like-
Eagles beat writers are saying that it'll be done. I'm not worried at all about it.
Yeah, I'm
Zero.
not worried about
He's
it being
not
an
going to
issue.
play
but
as a second round pick in the final year. He will sit out, and I wouldn't blame him. He's
No,
def-
I don't blame you. He just went to the Super Bowl.
so
Like,
he's
you
gonna
get your
get
money,
paid.
dude.
He's gonna get paid.
Go get your money.
I said earlier, if I'm not moving, if I'm hurt, I'm
But
waiting for,
I-
I'm waiting for
I think
Lamar to
he's a-
sign. I'm waiting for
Yeah.
Burrow to
I
sign.
think he's a team player. I think he's gonna take a deal like Mahomes
Well,
did, where it's gonna be a lot of money
it's-
up front, but it's gonna work with the cap. Like that's where I think
Are
Hurts.
Burrow and Herbert,
They're,
are they
they're
allowed to-
definitely up.
are they
Yeah,
allowed to negotiate?
they're in
with
the same draft. Yeah,
Where the, oh,
Yeah.
wait,
yeah,
COVID, yeah, they were.
yeah.
COVID,
They're all in the same draft. That's
Wow.
Burrow gets more though. Burrow burst the market.
That's what I think, and I
But I
think
think
Hurts is
Hurts
going to
is-
look at that. And
You
say,
think
okay,
Burrow
I'm gonna
gets
be-
You think-
Mahomes money?
He gets more.
You really?
I don't. I think they're
more
gonna-
average or more total?
More average.
See,
per
I
year.
think I think
Yeah.
I think Burrow might get like a 4-year, like close to guaranteed. But I'm telling you, I think Hurts is signing for the long.
Mahomes just got what, 10 years?
Yeah,
10
well,
to 450.
$500 million.
Was it 450?
Yeah, but it's
right?
not all guaranteed. That's what I think.
No,
Hurts,
it's not all
That's what I think
guaranteed. We'll
Hurts
see
is going to
every bit
take,
of that,
like a
though.
10-year deal, an 8-year deal.
Can you commit to football players that long? Because
No.
Yeah, they did it with Donovan.
Yeah, I was just saying,
They
he
did.
Donovan a
Donovan got-
12-year deal, and he
Mahomes
stayed
got
here
it.
for 10 years.
If you believe in the
Damn.
guy,
I didn't know that.
I mean,
See,
I think they believe
I'm
in
an
there.
idiot. I
Shit,
didn't
back
know.
in the USFL days, Steve
All
Dunn got a
right, you know what?
lifetime guaranteed contract of
That's
40
the
mil.
next topic. We're talking USFL.
We're not talking
God.
USFL. I'm talking about guaranteed money.
I am happy that they addressed the Bradbury and Slice situation because if you knew going into free agency where we were now, are you satisfied with them too and not bringing back CJ?
yeah, I
Yeah.
am.
Yeah,
I-
knowing that now.
Yeah, because I was worried that they were going to lose all three when free agency first hit and we didn't have any guys back. I was like,
Well,
"Fuck,
they
damn."
weren't going to do that. There's no way.
Yeah,
If they
no,
lost
but-
Bradbury, Slade was going to be back.
But when it first happened, and then you hear Slay's getting released, and you didn't have Brad, or you did have
Bradbury
Bradbury,
was already there.
but
yeah.
then you're like, damn, we don't have CJ.
I
yet
think
either.
that was
Like,
the shocker to me to Bradbury. I'm
Well, I
like,
think-
there's no way he's
Yeah.
coming back.
when we heard Bradbury, we heard when he signed that, we were like, that means they can get CJ.
yeah.
And then it started trickling out like, yeah, Slade might be on his way
Well,
out.
then we
And it's like,
definitely
all right,
thought
CJ's coming back. CJ's coming back.
Yeah.
And
But that's
But now your starting safeties are Reed Blankenship or Kayvon Wallace.
They'll draft
that can't.
somebody.
Yeah, that
I
can't
think
happen.
what they had the guy in today, I don't even know. The
Yeah,
Neal.
Keanu Neal.
Yeah,
He was on the Falcons.
Okay.
He was
a vet. He's a pro.
Yeah, but he hasn't been really relevant
listen,
in a
you're
while.
signing a
know
bunch
how
of
he's gonna do.
safety team.
We know how he's going
special
to do
teams
something.
players.
Look at what he did to draft last year. Got AJ Brown. I'm not saying he's going to get a safety that quick, but I told you, kids from Tennessee, keep your eye on because Tennessee's rebuilding.
That's going to be a lot of money.
I'd rather take a Woody vet. It's like just wants a ring and I'm here. And
Well, you know what the interesting one was that I saw today because Tampa Bay has like
Antoine.
no money. Antoine Winfield because he's in a contract year.
but they did just sign Justin Evans. So you do have a safety. I don't know.
Was he
Evans
another
is like
one-year deal?
Yeah.
Evans is like the guy they signed the 1 year from Tampa and he never even made the team. That's what
It's
I
like a
feel.
Will
Let,
Marks.
let me ask you boys a question though. Do you think that if they do sign a safety, that they're going to sign him for multiple years? I think it's going to be another 1 year thing.
That's what Howie's done in the
I think it
recent past.
depends. Like if you trade for somebody, I think then there's a possibility. If you trade for
You could get
Traded for
Byers,
CJ,
yeah.
he didn't re-sign him.
Isn't Byron free?
no, they never cut him
No.
yet. But like if you could trade for somebody like Antoine Winfield in the last year of his deal, I could see how he.
I would,
extended.
I would try
Yeah,
to
but didn't
extend
they
him.
just do that with CJ?
CJ,
They
yeah.
didn't re-sign him.
Well, they decided not to.
Yeah, but they traded.
You only give up a 5th round pick. Josh act like we gave
Yeah,
up
but
that
we don't
much.
even have a 5th round pick this year.
Okay, so we'll get comp picks. It's fine. It's all good.
We got, I think we're up to
But
like
the comps are
12
not for this
picks.
year; they're for the next year.
No, I know, but I mean, like,
It's a pretty heavy draft class too at safety.
I
You
can't
take
see him taking a kid from Bama. Can you?
Brian
Branch
Branch.
my branch.
At 10?
I wouldn't mind.
At 10?
Not a 10, but if he
I think we're
falls-
trading back.
Yeah, well,
I
he's
think so
gonna try
too.
to trade
I
back.
think so too. I kind of think the Robinson
It's all
storylines.
smoke and mirrors.
I think it's smoke screens too.
Yeah.
Let's touch on that. So if
They can get in the
now
middle.
you're saying like we think Hurts has some say into what's going on in the offseason. You think if Jalen says, "Look, I want that stud running back, and this is the guy. This guy will keep me from having a run. I want him." You think they take him?
If Hurts is saying that, then yes, do what your franchise QB wants you to do, pretty much. But I don't see that. I mean, now the Eagles have never drafted a
They
running
don't
back
do it. I'm with you.
first round.
History says they don't do it.
and-
But
generation of talent.
that's where I'm going to go. So if
He's
people are
getting
saying he's a
compared to
generational talent,
Like Adrian
and you
Peterson type.
draft him, the average lifespan, right, of the running back is 4 years, 5
I was going to
years.
say like 3 years.
So
You
you,
have him.
draft this kid,
You
you
have
got
him.
him at his prime,
Well, the other thing,
and then you can let him go on a rookie contract. Like to me, there's not a lot of risk in trading him and in that drafting
you know
him.
what the-
I'd be for it.
you know what the other thing is too? You have so much draft capital next year.
Yeah.
Next year,
Yeah.
dude.
you have five.
And-
you have
and-
five. Like,
And the
fourth
other
round
article
picks
that I
or
read
something.
today is like, look at it this way: in 2 years, right? You're gonna, I think Brown's number goes to 25, but AJ Brown's number goes way up. You're gonna have Hurts' number way up. You're gonna have to pay Smith, and you're gonna have to renegotiate Goddard. Why not have a stud running back?
On the rookie deal. That's where I'm at. I'd be okay
Dude,
with it.
Robinson behind this line would be ridiculous.
Do you
Ridiculous.
think they can trade back and still get him? How
I think
far
you
will
can
he
go
fall?
to 14 to 15. Yeah, and he'll be there.
Yeah, I
Let me
looked
bring
at
up
the
the
draft.
order.
I think you
14.
could- you could get
13,
around there.
13 with the Jets seems like a really prime spot.
With
The Jets have a running
He has a
back.
they have a running
No,
back.
I'm saying trade back to 13.
I think you could probably even go like down lower, 16, 17, 18 and get Robinson.
think?
Yeah. When's the last time running back's been drafted that high? I
Like
mean,
one
New
Zeke.
England.
But there hasn't been a guy
Saquon.
like that.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah, but
with his reputation.
Who's
now.
in Atlanta?
They just drafted a guy last year, right?
yeah,
out
they
here.
just drafted a guy.
Not that would stop them, but
I
they
mean,
need other.
don't really have it.
So not Tennessee, New England maybe.
New England's possible, but I can't see New England taking him.
Yeah,
New England just signed James Robinson. Again,
Okay.
not that he's a
The-
great, but
not the Commanders. I don't think
yeah,
No.
Brian
No,
Robinson.
they're not.
he won't get past the Chargers at 21.
Oh yeah, I don't think he's going that far.
But there's nobody
You
else.
don't think he's going to go before?
So
Yeah,
I'll give you the order. Carolina's 1,
Yeah, but she's not going. Obviously.
Texas is 2,
Right.
Cardinals is 3,
Yeah, no running
the
backs. Yeah.
Colts at 4,
Nope.
Seattle at 5,
Nope.
6 Detroit,
Mm-mm.
7 is the Raiders,
No, they got Jacobs.
8 is Atlanta,
They need too much.
9 is Chicago.
Chicago.
They just signed somebody. They
got
got rid of
Khalil Herbert.
Montgomery.
They
And
got
Yeah,
Herbert.
They got
Montgomery.
Khalil Herbert.
didn't they bring
Khalil
somebody in
Herbert.
though?
And they just drafted.
Okay, so 10.
10 is
Eagles.
5. Tennessee is 11.
No.
12 is the Texans.
Mm,
13
they
is-
have Pierce.
They have-
Yeah, they got Damian Pierce.
Yeah, they got
13
Damian
is the
Pierce.
Jets.
And he just signed somebody too.
They have
That's what I'm
Brees Hall.
saying. You can
Jets
go.
have Brees Hall.
Jets aren't going to take him.
New England is 14. Green Bay
They
is
just lost
15.
Ramondre Stevens.
Yeah, that is.
The Patriots.
All right, fine. So
Yeah,
the
they don't
Patriots might be the only team.
So they
from
need
1 to
trade.
14.
They need trade back to 13 with the Jets. That's what I was saying.
I don't even think New England takes them at 14.
I
Because
say-
Yeah,
I think
New
we
England
get him
doesn't
at
take
20.
him at 14.
Who's 15?
Green Bay.
No, they just
And
Aaron
then
Let
Jones.
me ask you this: would you rather take Bijan Robinson or take somebody like if Jalen Carter falls or
He's
Nolan
not
Smith?
falling.
If
I
those
like Nolan
quarterbacks
Smith.
go. If those quarterbacks go,
Jalen Carter.
why are you not taking Carter or
let's
Nolan
just say
Smith?
I would take Carter.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be there at 10. There's no way.
Carter.
I think you got to take Howie's history into account also.
Yep.
They don't pick, and the Eagles in general, they don't
mess.
pick linebackers. They don't pick running backs.
They
in the
don't
first
pick
round.
off the field issues.
And that's smart.
Right.
Look how successful they've been.
Yeah.
As a team.
So, but my point is,
yeah, you're going to go lineman.
that's what they take in the first round. And Smitty's saying how great would Robinson look behind this line. You got Kelsey that's getting ready to retire probably at the end of his contract.
We have a,
Yes, as long as you have Stoutland, you're fine.
yeah,
I
we
know.
have a nice
That-
backup center.
We think he's a nice, but it's not proven yet. Okay, and there's a difference. There's a difference between what you think and what you know.
Attitude out of here, dude.
No, I'm being realistic, Angel. And then you have Johnson. He's probably going to be retired in the next 3 years.
Well,
or so.
Stoutland could be down going Sparty.
So they're going to have to think about a lineman,
Down
and then
7,
you need
4
help on the
minutes.
defensive line. So I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, I would. I think it would be a good thing, a nice shot in the arm in the next couple of years, as long as that offensive line is intact.
We say that,
Dude.
like, look, think about how good he would look behind this offensive line.
But
You
anybody.
can put anybody behind
But-
any
Rashad Penny's gonna look
respectable running back behind this offensive line would look great.
Dude, Hurts
Rashad
and
Penny.
Robinson on the
what's it? Read
Oh,
option.
yeah, that would be.
What about-
But you
We got
can. You just
Penny.
did it with Miles
I know,
Sanders. You just
I
did it
know.
with Kenny Gainwell. You just did it with Boston Scott.
Yeah, I mean,
But you didn't really. Did they really trust any of those guys until the
Yeah,
end? It was
yeah.
Gainwell at the end.
and it worked. It still got you a Super Bowl. Not to.
I'm
Super
just
Bowl. It got
saying,
to
I
Super
think-
Bowl.
I just would love it. It would just be like
Yeah, it's the splashy.
you don't
you
have
think
to
they'll
worry
do
about
it?
anything in the
I don't
offense.
think they'll do it. But
It's flashy. That's what people would love. But at the end of the day, you still got to be a smart team. And Howie's a smart GM.
yeah,
and he
he's going to
knows-
attack the trenches.
He knows you start up front with your franchise.
Best player available.
If Carter's there, Nolan Smith, yeah, you take them too.
Nolan Smith is injured. That's my problem.
Yeah, I don't know
Carter,
about the Nolan
Carter
Smith
off the
call.
field, they're not going to take him.
I will.
Are you worried that Carter came in with
I don't-
60 pounds overweight in his workout?
I
He's
don't-
going through some shit.
That's
man.
what I said. Well, I was asked the same question today. I was like, yeah, you got to give him
I
a
don't
break.
like
this.
All these guys, as soon as the season's
Yeah.
over, they take a break. And
Yeah,
then
the one
Well,
guy,
that thing happened. And it's like,
Yeah.
I'm sure you went through some stuff.
I
you
don't
know?
like the guy from Iowa that's going off the boards that they switch with, like
McDonald?
Lucas Van something.
Iowa
he's
State
pretty-
guys who I'm thinking of.
He's not number 10 worthy, but he's a good player.
So we all, where are we at? Are they trading back from 10?
I don't
they
know.
are.
I think
they are.
it depends who's there. I think it's
if the
that board.
quarterbacks go like boom, 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 you better trade back.
Or we
Wow.
draft-
Yeah, but
I heard-
is corner off? Like we don't need one of
No,
these guys.
I
don't need one.
I think you can always use corners.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
can always-
pass
But
that
do you
league.
need them that high?
No,
No.
but if you have a chance
No.
to get Devin Weathers,
If Joey Porter is falling down like they're saying,
you can,
you can bank on him being at 31. He might not be there at
He won't be
31.
31.
But if they didn't think Nakobe Dean would be there in the second round.
That's
Third
true.
round.
Third round.
Third round. I'm
round.
sorry. Thank you.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like these guys, like there's always stuff that goes on draft night that comes out, and it just happens.
Right.
Stories come out, injuries come out, you know, and guys
Bottom
fall.
masks come out.
Pictures come
Yeah,
out.
Exactly.
Best case,
Pictures come out with the
best,
The mask, yeah.
best case scenario would be Richardson or Levis is still there at 10. And the Eagles
Yes.
could do what the
And you
happened
get
a
a
couple
haul.
years
Yeah,
ago.
that's
You
get
get
a
a
haul.
first next year. You say you want a player and another pick. Look at what the Giants got
Who-
when Fields was there. Remember they moved?
where are the Colts are top 10?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
definitely they're 4.
They might actually move up to 2. I saw.
Bryce Young, I would. Bryce Young's the best quarterback. in
Would
this
you,
draft.
if you're, where are the Jets?
They're 13.
Oh, well, they're going to give up their 2 first for Rodgers anyways.
I don't think they're giving up first for Rodgers.
The Packers
have to.
have to. The
I
Packers
think
should
they'll
get
get one.
one.
Okay, they'll get one.
I
don't
wait.
think
I
they'll get
wait till
2.
after the draft.
If you're the Jets to do it, really?
Yeah,
That's risking it then.
go ahead.
Rodgers
Doesn't want to be
That's
there.
true. He's
Yeah,
not gonna
what's the
fly.
worst? Homemaker. Yeah, exactly.
Rodgers
Right.
doesn't want to be there. It's already been
And Joe-
signaled that they're
Joe-
willing to trade him,
Joe
and nobody else is
Douglas,
asking.
Joe Douglas is probably smart enough to do that.
I'm waiting till after the draft.
Give them a list of free agents.
He's
They've already done it. It's a block. Going.
yeah.
Nuts.
The whole Rodgers thing is it just this makes me hate him even more. Right? Like he told the Jets,
It
these
is
are the
such a
guys I
diva
want you to
thing
get.
do.
Go
That's
go get
ridiculous
These, it is.
that he did.
And the Jets were like, okay, Aaron, we'll go do it.
That's
That is
ridiculous. I
ridiculous.
couldn't believe
They
he
tried to
actually
get
did
Fletcher
that.
Cox.
Yeah,
He
I
was on
saw
Aaron
that,
Rodgers' list. He likes Cox.
Dorsey Levens wasn't coming out of retirement.
Is this ever like in any league? Can you remember something like this where
LeBron?
Really? You think?
Oh,
Right?
yes.
But LeBron didn't go into some dark room for a week.
No, he
No,
just
I
went
thought
to
you meant just like
Miami
running a
recruiting.
franchise.
Oh, that's what I thought he meant too.
No, I mean like this a free agent, a big free agent going through the offseason,
He's not a
doing
free
all
agent.
these weird checklists.
He's not a
He's
free
not a
agent.
free
That's
agent.
true.
He shouldn't have signed last year if he didn't want to be there. And then everybody thought he was going to Vegas with Devontae Adams, and then they
And then
turned
he got
around and got
stuck.
Jimmy G.
So, Vegas,
Jimmy
what
G's
is Vegas?
getting
What
free
is,
ass for life.
what
Did you
is
see that?
Vegas doing?
I go to Vegas. I was strip.
Dude, but what are you're not upgrading at all. I mean,
Jimmy
Jimmy,
Garoppolo is better than Carr.
he is,
He's
but
cheaper.
is it really an upgrade? Like, what are you going to do?
The Saints, you think
You're
they're
going to be
good with Carr?
a 8-win team, 9-win team.
Maybe.
You still have no defense.
They traded Waller.
Your defense stinks. You traded Well, that's not exactly a bad thing. Waller's
The problem.
I don't think he's a problem. I think he's just a huge
done.
risk.
Yeah, I think
he's
he's
a huge risk.
done.
Do you think he's done? How old is he?
He's not that old,
Wait,
but he's
Josh,
got a lot of
Josh
years on
Jacobs.
him.
Where's Josh Jacobs?
He's
He's still that
Raiders.
franchise
He's
tag.
Franchise tag.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was going to say that must have been really quick. I don't remember hearing his name. But I mean, if you're Vegas, you're kind of.
Oh, you know who I just thought? It's still in free agency that nobody signed? Kareem Hunt. What the hell's he doing?
Nobody wants that.
I would take him.
I wouldn't.
I'd take Zeke. Come on, who wants Zeke? Come on,
No,
everybody get with me. Come on,
I would take you.
there we
I
go.
would
Somebody's with me.
you average.
Zeke.
Do you like his playoff average of less than 3 yards?
Yeah, but he's not getting the ball 20 times.
Yeah, he's not my primary
Yeah,
back,
he's not my primary
He
back.
wasn't the Cowboys'
Yeah,
primary
he's
back
not.
last year.
But he split.
but he was
time.
supposed to be though.
Yeah, like,
That's the problem.
And that's what happened.
I mean, do
Got
you
benched.
think? Do you think Zeke? First of all, we know Zeke already has off the field issues, which is fine. But do we also think that Zeke's not going to be a problem if he doesn't get the ball here?
Look, I'll be honest with you.
No.
I don't want Zeke, but if you take Zeke and the Dallas stain off of him, if you got Penny,
What are you
Zeke,
going to? You're
and,
going to go
and
like this in
Gainwell,
the game? Am I
No,
going to see you on
look,
TV?
look. Take that out of it. Penny, Zeke, and Gainwell. You don't think that's a nice backfield?
What about Boston Scott? You're forgetting about Zeke's boyfriend.
Yeah, he's a
What?
special. He's a special as well.
He's not a special
Returning
He's
teamer.
a giant
No,
killer.
he's 2 games. 2
If-
games
if
a year.
Zeke is on
He
this team,
gains
he's a
yards
special
every
teamer.
time. He's not a special teamer.
What about our boy?
He does not go down on first contact, and he gains positive yards every time.
What about
So
our,
about Trey Sermon.
what about our boy from San Fran? What's up with Sermon?
Trey Sermon.
Yeah,
He
what's up with
stinks,
him?
apparently.
He's done.
Yeah, apparently he stinks.
That's good
Why is the score not changed at all?
because it's official TV
Oh,
timeout.
okay.
All right. So who was the biggest addition then?
For the Eagles this year, this offseason
So
far.
far. So far.
So far.
Oh,
Like
addition.
re-signing or like an actual new
Addition,
player?
a new guy to the team.
Morrow.
That's tough
Get the
because we
hell
brought
out of
back
here.
a lot of
Sucks.
guys.
I would say
How does he
Rashad
suck?
Penny. Morrow,
How does he suck?
he ain't that good.
What do you
Just because he
mean?
had 111 tackles, that's because the Bears blow.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that, but I don't think he'll be that bad.
I'm not saying he'll be bad, but I want to
You
get.
just said he sucks.
Well, yeah, he does.
So what? He stinks now. He went
He-
from suck to
He
stink.
blows. How about that?
Now he went from suck to stink to
Blow.
blows.
What is he below? Ready?
I don't know.
It's like Spaceballs.
Yeah, right.
From suck to blow.
We just listen. A lot of this depends on if the Kobe team is
He's got to
decent.
pan
If
out.
he
Yeah,
doesn't, we're a little screwed at the linebackers.
I agree. But Nakobe Dean had some flashes when he got
Davion Taylor will be back too. Your boy.
Dude, what a disappointment.
Well, he's he's gonna. Oh, here we go. Sparty's
Come
making
on,
a little bit of a
Sparty.
run.
What's the score?
77-74
with
3.5.
3.5 left.
You guys are on brackets. We'll get to that.
Well, yeah. Why don't you
Let's-
pick with Virginia?
Let's get to this. Who do you got winning it?
Alabama.
Front runner?
No, it's smart. Bama Houston.
Now it's smart.
Yeah,
but
pick
I'm
two
a-
number ones.
You picked
Rock chalk. What was he saying? Rock talk.
Rock talk, baby.
77-75. We got a game.
All right, before we get to that, our guy Pat had a question here. Is it too early, but can the Eagles make it back to the ball with the recent transactions?
Yes.
I think so because they have the same
They're out.
team.
What do we need still?
Just to see safety. But I think
And more defensive tackles.
I don't
Think
think
about
They
it.
got to get another defensive
Why?
tackle.
I don't think it's. I don't
Like
think
this
it's.
offense is the same
I
from
don't.
last
I
year.
don't think it's.
The only thing that changed in this defense is the safety.
I think you need another. You need another edge rusher.
Yeah, outside of Sean
80-75.
Wright.
Big three.
Wait, they got 4 rushers.
They don't-
Brandon Graham, Derek
Some of them are
Barnett,
little-
and
Josh
Sweat.
and
Yeah, Barnett's
Rob
coming
Reddick.
back from an ACL.
They got a
Like
rotation.
Barnett's not going to do really much of
Yeah, I'm
anything.
out on Barnett.
Graham is another year older, although he did have a decent
Hassan
season.
Reddick.
Sweat.
Hassan Reddick is a monster. We know that.
Sweat. Sweaty balls.
Sweat is
What do you mean? He had 11 sacks this year.
everyone
Long,
ate
sweaty
last year.
tops.
Is he going to? Are they all going to repeat
I
that
think
this year? No.
Sweat's this is legit. Yeah, why? Could you talk about Sweat?
You really so your two starting edge rushers are going to be Sweat and Reddick. After that, rotationally, you have Barnett and Graham. Are you really?
That's why
confident in that?
I think they're gonna draft one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they need
That's the
that.
piece we need.
Yeah, I think they need that more than pieces you were all saying.
More than tackles? Who are the tackles?
Jordan Davis, Milton Williams, Fletcher Cox.
They were doing
Okay.
the defensive
Fletcher Cox
line
barely-
on the
Guy from
He doesn't
USC.
play a whole lot.
Will you bring Joseph back?
You can find
You
two
still-
better
you still
defensive
could.
tackles.
I'm bringing Sue back if he wants to come back.
He's hanging out with the
Still ain't coming
Slays.
back.
He's hanging out with the Slays on vacation.
I'll take Sue back. 2-minute
That's
war.
all right.
I think I
2-minute
might take
warning.
Joseph back before
Kansas
Sue.
State's got the ball game, Jim. Looks like Sparty could be dead
They'll
tonight.
only come back after training camp.
Yeah, they're mid-season, early
That's a
in the
Good
season.
call.
But his kid, no, he visited
He just
Jacksonville.
got cut.
Yeah, but like he'd be nice.
He just went to Atlanta. He visited.
I mean, he
right?
fits he fits
Jacksonville
that
today,
mold
actually.
of the older guys that Howie likes to throw him.
Yeah, like
He's a
Ryan
big
Kerrigan.
body up front.
He's
Got to get more out of Jordan Davis this year.
Well, he was dealing with injuries.
Yeah, dude, he hurt.
Oh, injury.
I think he
Or it
was.
was his ankle.
Yeah, I think he was more banged up than
Yeah,
what they were
multiple
saying.
injuries.
Is it injury or an injury?
And
Injury.
good call.
Must be
Right there, checkerboard.
That's right. Makes me smart.
It's his grammar shirt.
All right, brackets. Let's get into the brackets.
Yeah, let's get into
Which one?
Let's get into ours first. We
I
didn't
think
get, we
ours
didn't
is
get to
going well.
officially announce it, but with the Santa Booth first
Coward.
kicking the brackets
Yeah.
tournament.
Who's got?
So we went with there's 4 regions. There's the worst draft pick, which I'm getting heat on some of the selections there.
Why?
There's worst GM. I got word that we should have had Rager in there, but I could only pick the top 4 from each sport.
What do you mean, dude? No one cares about Rager.
Worst draft pick, worst coach GM, hardest goodbye, and worst heartbreak. So we're rolling through them right now. We're through the first round on the worst draft pick and the worst GM, I think. Or no, hardest goodbye.
Yeah.
I do have some numbers if we want.
I think we could all pick the champion from each quadrant.
Some of
You
the
think?
ones AB had for coaches, he needs some work.
I think it's
on.
pretty easy. I think your hardest goodbye is obviously going to be Dawkins.
Yeah.
I think your
Don't be spoiling it for everybody.
it's not spoiling.
Lay it out.
I'm predicting
Well, that's
what
what
my
we're saying.
guesses are.
Get out there and vote, people.
Do your civic
Right?
duty.
It might be Dawkins, but nobody votes for Dawkins because they think it's going to win. And
Yeah, that's true.
next thing you
Yeah.
know,
Upset.
Darren
Because
Dalton makes
somebody's
it
already
win.
somebody's already calling it early.
I think your toughest, your heartbreak is the previous Super Bowl.
Your heartbreak's gonna be Sparty going down.
And did we really have a 40-year limit on this thing?
I mean, dude, what is our average age of our viewers? Like 37?
Jim's dad, some of my classmates.
You don't have
some
a lot-
other people
you don't
out
have a-
there?
You don't have a lot of friends. Relax.
I said my classmates. I didn't say my friends.
That's true. That's true. We're your all Sparty with 3, 80,
Come on,
78.
Sparty. I think your worst coach.
87, 88.
Jesus.
80 to
Yeah, no,
78.
stop smacking the table. I think the worst coach might be Brett Brown. Or did he lose already?
No. No. This is why I did not pick Brett Brown.
We should have had the
He
guy
was
from the
hired to
Philadelphia
lose.
Soul in 19
I think
Right? He was hired to
Go
lose.
ahead, yeah.
Yeah, but he choked
And
when
then-
he had a good team.
Shush.
Go ahead.
And then when he started getting some players, he started to win.
But
But he couldn't get past. He went to the Eastern Conference Final, right? The quadruple
No, they
points.
didn't.
No, he didn't. That was
Wasn't that?
No,
that
that
was
was
the
they never got past the second round.
All right.
We should have got the guy from the Philadelphia Warriors.
His last season was the Hawks.
Yeah.
He lost
seven.
to the
That
Hawks.
was-
But I mean,
Game seven.
once he
Was
started
Coltite
getting
on there?
players, he started to
Coach
win.
is a 1 seed.
Okay, good.
Did you have Ray Rhodes on there?
Ray
No,
wasn't
but
that
Ray
bad.
wasn't bad.
Ray wasn't that
They
bad.
made playoffs.
He went to the
Ray
playoffs.
with Ray.
I'm going to say Brett Brown because I think there's still a more recent hate for what he couldn't accomplish.
Yeah, but there's other guys. Chip Kelly's hated. How's
Brett
he
Brown's
doing?
a 2 seed, so he's.
I think he might win
What's
that.
Chip?
Chip is a 5, and I think that's purposely done because Chip is a 5 against Larry Boa.
And the worst
The
draft pick,
5-12 upset.
worst draft pick is going to be
Who's that, Mike Mamula?
I was going to say Mike Mamula or McDougal.
Lamole is not on there. Lamole didn't make the cut.
Markel
make the cut?
Fultz.
How do you not
No.
make? Why did we not?
How
They
did
took 4 from each sport.
Is Ben Simmons on there?
Yes.
I think
The
the
Eagles.
Then you know
Fair.
what? It might
How
be
do you
Ben
put Ben on
Simmons.
there and not Mike Mamula?
Because
Ben
Mamula,
Simmons
look,
was winning all-
Mamula had years at least.
Of
Right?
what?
At least he had years. So Danny
Of
Watkins.
what?
Danny Watkins was the number 1 seed.
That's a good one.
And
That's a
he
good
was
one.
dog shit. He should have.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been drafted any higher than
Right.
the 5th
He
round.
should- no, he should have never been drafted.
He'd rather be.
He should have never been drafted.
I gotta disagree with Ben on
Canada.
there. I gotta disagree with Ben on there.
Ben is
What?
Ben is a 5 seed.
Stop.
Ben is a 5 seed.
Ooh, that's crazy. Ben, as a Sixer, Ben
You
did
messed
okay.
it up. Just leave it.
He was Rookie of the Year and an All-Star 3 times.
Okay, and he's also a jackass.
But he was a Rookie of the Year and 3-time All-Star.
Yeah.
Just
I
give me
And-
a worse.
Yeah, you know
Give me a worse
you know what's
first round draft pick.
Evan Turner.
Markel
He's
Fultz.
on there. Evan Turner. is-
Evan Turner wasn't too bad.
Evan Turner stunk.
Evan
He
Turner's
was
a
a
9.
second overall pick,
Hey,
and
What
he
do you
couldn't
mean
start.
Lee-
He sucked.
Leo Loudons was a
He
bad
couldn't
pick.
start on the trust the process teams, and he's a sick overall pick. Don't
Yeah.
give me things.
Please,
Oh,
you're up
God.
here, dude. I need you to put it down.
You need to shut the hell up.
Evan Turner's number is the 9 seed, and he just beat Bernard Williams, another Eagle. Bernard Williams lasted a season because he couldn't stop smoking pot.
Hey, man.
So you're going to tell me that?
Off the weed.
It's a shame for him because right now it would be fine. But back then,
He
was Josh Gordon before Josh Gordon.
the other Eagle was Jerome McDougal,
What's the
who they
score?
traded multiple
Yeah,
picks
280.
to get up to.
He's the one that got shot, right?
Yeah, he got shot, but he
Timeout.
sucked before he
You're
got
gonna
shot.
hit a 3, dude.
And then the other Eagle was Marcus Smith.
That was
Yeah, Marcus Smith was pretty
Hey,
bad.
he
So
got
you
the-
tell me
he-
Malloy should be
he-
worse than one of those four?
Marcus Smith, didn't he have that one block field goal?
so you don't have
Yeah.
Sharon Wright on there for the Sixers.
Again, the top four. You went to Sixers
Sean
top four?
Bradley.
Charles
Sean,
Shackelford.
Sean Bradley. Sean Bradley.
Okafor.
He was
Anybody
so
worse
good.
than Okafor?
Okafor's top. Yeah.
He was in number one, right?
Yeah.
Or two?
Charles
Three.
Shackelford was worse than
Three.
Okafor.
But
What about
He was also
Speedy
19 years
Claxton,
old.
Larry Hughes instead of Tracy, freaking Paul Pierce? Oh God.
Larry had a good career though.
Okafor, Fultz, Turner,
Yeah, but see,
and
Fultz
Simmons.
is kind of killing it now.
See, and that's why he was a 15 seed because
Fultz-
now he's having a
Fultz was a
career.
bad draft pick
Dude,
for us.
if we,
for us.
do you imagine if we would have traded Simmons? I mean, obviously, hindsight, but if we would have got rid of Simmons and kept Fultz,
We'd be better off.
we
Yeah.
would have got a hell of a player for Simmons,
Yeah.
and we would have had a point guard of Fultz. Would have been ridiculous. Now
But
we
your
have the
point
best-
Harden wouldn't have been
Well,
here.
That's not true.
Yeah,
he would've had
yeah,
it.
he wouldn't have. It's top, dude.
He's still good in here.
The matchups for the next round for the worst draft pick, it's got Danny Watkins versus Evan Turner,
That's a tough one.
Ben versus Mickey Moniak,
That's Mickey Moniak. I mean,
Jerome McDougal versus what's his name? Nolan Patrick. as they
dude,
call
why
him,
did
Neil
we
Patrick.
have
Nolan
other?
Patrick isn't even in the NHL
Wait, how
now.
is
Gavin Floyd versus Julio Okafor.
Wait a minute. How is Mickey Moniak? Like, there's so many pictures. Like, Jesse Biddle. That dude sucked
Where was he drafted though?
in the first round, like number 7.
Moniak was number 1 overall.
Yeah, but he never really got a chance. He could be good in Anaheim.
Pitchers getting drafted is
Yeah, it's no value.
Yeah.
Cole Hamels was like what? Was he a first rounder?
JD Drew.
JD Drew's on there.
Yeah, listen. The best.
He lost
The best
to
one.
Jerome McDougal.
Listen, the best bracket. The best
Just
bracket.
these names are
Yeah,
funny.
the best bracket was mine. The hardest goodbyes. Look at those athletes. They were great.
So we're
Oh, let's go Spartans.
We're there.
6 seconds left, dude. It ain't over. It
And
ain't
the-
over. KC's about to hit a book.
in the hardest goodbyes, we got
This is
Dawkins
crazy.
going up against Moses.
Told you.
This is round 2.
High over there.
This is round 2. Dawkins versus Malone. Dutch versus Barkley. Case versus Iverson.
They're gonna win.
And Foles versus Reggie.
Dude, Foles Reggie's a good matchup.
I think Foles wins
tough.
that.
I mean,
You think
I could-
Foles?
Yeah, because I think
we,
it's-
we saw.
I think
Foles
it's people
leave.
are like Reggie left because he wanted to. Foles didn't.
But we saw Foles. Foles was we all knew that was
He was
happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Foles wasn't.
We
What,
coulda
he,
had Larson
he had
in
one,
there,
the
too.
1 year here.
Did anybody see Reggie leaving?
Yeah, why didn't the
Yeah.
biggest heartbreak he had was Larson tearing his knee up? That was the end of his career.
Did anybody care? We won the Super Bowl.
He's going to go to KC and resurrect his career this year.
Holy crap, that'd be
Wait,
crazy.
is he going to KC?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
That'd be
That's
nuts.
my bold prediction.
Who's going to KC?
Carson.
Oh,
They're going to let him sit and rehab
Where
his
do you
career.
think? Do you think he's going to be a backup somewhere?
Yeah, he has
You
to
know
be.
where I
In
think
KC?
He
No,
has
you
to
know where I
be.
really
He's not
think
gonna
he's
start.
going? I think he's going to go to Carolina with Reich.
I was
Be
gonna
back.
say Jacksonville. Go back to
No,
W.
Doug doesn't like him. I think
Yeah,
Reich
personally.
would take him.
If he's smart, he'll be a backup.
Buffalo.
Chicago.
Buffalo. Buffalo. needs
Don't
a-
be surprised with KC.
Watch it be the Giants. He comes in for Daniel
Oh
Jones.
God.
All right, you want to touch on the real brackets now?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's
Mine are shit.
69% of America has lost.
Yeah,
Nice.
well, you
The
lost on
brackets
the
are
first
busted.
day.
It has to be 69%.
Jim, don't feel bad. I did too.
I'm the only one.
I had Purdue.
I'm the only one that went out on a ledge and didn't pick Alabama.
Yeah,
Last year it didn't work for me when I picked somebody. So
Alabama's got a bunch of killers. They got
That's
that
right.
killer attitude.
Yeah, they got that killer.
Who they
Nah.
playing?
They have the easiest
Yeah,
walk.
they have the easiest
Oh,
path.
yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they definitely have the
Exactly.
easiest
I was between Houston and Virginia, and I
See,
don't know why. I was just like, I'm running with Virginia.
I don't know why, because Houston, I think they're obviously the most experienced team. They're all a bunch of seniors, juniors, 50-year guys. But I think athletic teams run out of steam. I think Houston's the most athletic, and they pressure the ball really well.
That
but
was winning it all.
I just think they run out of steam.
Killers, don't push me.
Wrong.
I think it could be Bama. Yeah. I mean,
No, dude.
Yes, dude.
They lost to Temple. They ain't winning it
don't
all.
sleep on UCLA.
That's
I
what
don't
we
think
said.
I don't think one seed's going to make it.
Don't sleep on UCLA.
No one seed's not
Don't
gonna make
sleep
the
on
Final Four.
UConn.
Nope.
UConn's another dark
These
horse.
are the weakest one seeds in years.
Alabama's not a weak team.
Either is Houston.
Do you think
He
this
doesn't-
was a topic on the radio on the way up? Do you think upsets are bad for the tournament?
No.
No.
Because down the line, no. Now down the line, the Cinderellas, you think they're
Because
bad?
they suck when they
Yeah,
get
because
farther down the line.
then you get them against Alabama and they get smoked. And it's
Well,
like
they would have gotten smoked in the first round anyway.
Do you think if Penn State would have got past Texas, they would have made a bigger run? Like, you think they could have been one that
No,
came
who
out of
they
the bracket?
I think Penn State was very good. Like I was shocked. I knew they were a decent team to end the season. Damn it! But I was shocked at their run.
They should have beat
It's
Texas.
overtime, but
They should have beat.
K-State's
Oh,
up
you think
too.
they should have beat Texas?
No,
They had them on the ropes. They were up
Dude,
3
they-
with 2 minutes
they
ago.
could've-
I didn't really watch the game.
they play no defense and they put him by a bucket.
They were up 3 with 2 minutes
Two
ago. You
very
ain't
bad
making-
ingredients to a recipe for disaster.
Kind of like the party's gonna be done in 4 minutes. Shut up.
Times Penn State player.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Next year.
That's right.
Yeah, you need a new coach.
Same as Ryan and
That's
Wood
your
too.
problem. Now we're going high school.
Yeah.
So now we're really
Yeah.
taking shots.
They're just kids. They're just
Could be 84 all.
Oh.
Any
Oh,
more
Can we
tournament
touch on the
comments? Because I'm
This-
out on the tournament. I don't
This
know.
weekend,
Yeah.
this weekend's going to be some
MVP.
good games. There's going to be good games tonight. Right now, there's
Can
a
we
great
get
game.
into the MVP? Why is all of a sudden the whole narrative changed again? Now the head-to-head makes a
The
difference.
Joel
It's
MVP.
driving me nuts, dude. Like, I know he's the odds-on favorite right now, but now it's like,
He's gonna win it.
I
he is.
hope so,
He is
but
gonna win
the
it.
thing that comes out today is like, oh, well, Monday could really make it or break it.
Why?
Why didn't it matter last year when Joel Embiid
Why they
and
also
head-to-head?
why
Why
are they-
is a different
and
narrative?
also why they're not talking about the way Jokic's been playing this past?
The team has been playing.
He has been horrible these past
Nate,
couple
you
of
think
games.
Embiid's
He's
got
not
it locked up?
horrible.
Yes,
These
he
past
is.
couple of
Jokic
games.
is not horrible.
No, these
Stop
no.
trashing him like he's some
No,
scrub.
the
He's
past
not.
couple of games he's not been good.
Okay.
Dude, his defense
On what side? On the
blows.
defensive side of the ball or both?
His defense is awful. Jim, you're a
Okay.
better defender.
Nobody
than
watches
Flash.
basketball for defense.
I do.
Is Embiid?
Thanks, Bob Cooney.
Let's go around the room. Is Embiid a better defender than Jokic?
Yes.
Yeah,
Is
of course.
Embiid a better scorer than
Yeah,
Jokic?
Embiid's a better all-around
Yeah.
player than
Here,
Jokic.
I would
Yes,
give he's a better passer than
He's a better facilitator.
That's
Yes.
fine. And
That's what I
and
would
you
say.
like his whatever. What is it? What do they call it?
Vort?
Board. Yeah. You like his board?
The made-up stats.
Yeah. Give me a break.
No,
He's a better-
Embiid's
a
an
better
all-around
facilitator.
better player than
Embiid's
Jokic.
going to lead the league in scoring again.
I know that. Like,
It's ridiculous.
He's a 7'2" modern-day Jordan.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
They could
No,
be
he's
fadeaway the other
he's
night.
Elijah one.
He
I think
shoots.
he's better than
He
Nathan
shoots. He
Elijah
shoots the
now.
ball like Jordan.
Oh, 87, 84.
I don't know if he's more defensive better than Elijah one. He's a little bit lazy, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
he does
Yeah,
take
he
but
takes
when
plays
possessions
off.
But when
off.
he wants to, dude, he like
I mean-
blocks everybody.
I mean, yeah, if he
I know
wants
what
to,
you're
but he
saying,
doesn't.
though. I
He
get
doesn't
you.
do it.
His-
yeah.
his-
That
I
was-
agree with that.
And to that point, wasn't there a report out last week about his body language, or maybe it was earlier this week? And
That was
he's got
George
bad.
Carl.
He's got bad. Yeah,
Well,
George Carl.
George Karl's
He's got
an
bad
idiot.
body
He
language.
does.
So now, yeah, but is that enough to make you not the MVP?
George
Should that be
No.
held against you?
How is Jokic not a bad body language when he stands there like he's stuck in quicksand and people go
But
by
don't say
him?
he's standing there while Embiid's still coming up the court.
Do you know what the other stat was too? That jackass low on ESPN. He's like, Jokic leads the league in kick balls. He's really smart, like defensively.
Who
Like, what
tracks kick balls?
I don't. Do you?
What are you doing for this tournament?
Yeah. Let's go, Virginia.
Dude, Jim, man. He's trashing.
Well, he trashes me. You trashed me when I wasn't in studio a couple weeks ago. You didn't think I was
What was
listening
that
to the show when I had to take care of my kids. My wife
But
was
did I
in
trash
Portland.
you?
Yeah, you guys were all trashing
I
me.
remember ripping DJ.
I was not trashing you.
Well, yeah, you know not to trash me. Young Law, you already know.
You do not play better defense than Jokic.
uh,
I could.
You could.
Yes, I could. I won't play Olay defense. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you'll be grinding up and down on the guys as they're going.
You're going to tell me he doesn't play Olay defense? Sometimes. When's the last time he stayed in front of somebody?
Damn it.
What? Are you like the type of defender you get all on top of the guy and like?
No, I try and keep the play in front of me.
Put your sweaty body on them.
Yeah, shreddy D.
We should have
Playoffs. How many games you got left to playoffs?
10, 11, right?
10.
Where are we going to
10
finish?
for the Sixers.
They had that second seed
25
for a
Right now,
hot minute.
Yeah, right now,
25
we're getting
days.
Miami again. Is Jimmy going to
They
knock us
gotta
out?
have the play-in
Tobias
tournament.
over me.
They
No,
gotta have the play-in
No.
tournament.
if Miami gets the 6th seed, there's no playing.
Yeah.
And right now, they're percentage points ahead of Brooklyn or behind Brooklyn. They're going to get it. You think we beat Miami?
No.
What? Guess who's the?
So you don't think we beat Miami?
No, I do. Guess who's
In the playoffs?
Guess who's the missing piece in that playoffs?
It's going to be tough, though.
Butler up.
PJ Tucker.
PJ Tucker is going to lock Butler up.
You know, PJ doesn't even stand for like that's not his name.
But
I don't. It's not. Like it's not Phillip or something.
I know that.
It's
You already.
Harold.
I know.
No, it's his actual
It's
name.
Flannel
Is
Tucker.
it's like Anthony or something.
You're such an ass.
It's Anthony Leon Tucker. There's no PJ. There's no P in his name.
Philly John.
Philly Jesus.
Is there a J in his
I
name?
said it's
No,
Philly Jesus.
no,
Tucker.
Junior, maybe Junior.
What is it? John.
It's Anthony
John
Leon
Morgan.
Tucker.
These guys.
You know he's not even a licensed.
Yeah, he's in Florida.
Yeah, dude. I saw there's the right outside my school.
John Morgan.
John Morgan's not a
Yeah.
Florida base. Oh, you know?
No.
Oh
He
my
just said.
All right, so the injuries. We
Guys,
worried
we
about
gotta
the
go.
injuries?
We gotta hurry up. Come on.
We worried about the injuries going into the
What's the
playoffs?
score?
I'm worried
90.
about this Achilles with Harden. Yeah,
That's a little concerning.
Well,
Yeah, I think the Achilles more
the
than
playoffs
anything.
are 25 days
I'm a
away.
little worried about Jalen
Calm down.
McDaniels too. His hip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's a good bench piece. 90.
As long as you have a healthy Embiid, we're fine.
Exactly.
What?
I think with a healthy
Well, he was
Embiid,
grabbing his
And
leg
if-
last
and
game.
Tyrese
Right?
Matt-
And
And
Mel
what
Mack-
did
They
it
said
banged
he's
up
playing
Harden
against
before
Golden
last
State
year?
tomorrow. So we'll see, Nate. He's
We
gonna
didn't have a
play
healthy
tomorrow.
Embiid either, but we had a banged up Harden.
Yeah, they got a rough stretch coming up. What they got? Golden State, Phoenix,
They're the
and
last like
Denver.
5 games are
When's
against.
it-
they
don't
might
we play-
drop. They might drop to the third or fourth.
Well, they
They're
had
not going
the
to four.
hardest
They're not going to
schedule coming
four.
out of
They're
the
like
All-Star
6
break.
games up on the fourth.
All right, we'll see.
Get out of here.
When they're dropping games to the Bulls.
For the Bulls.
Yeah, that was a bad game to lose to the Bulls.
It was.
And then
But
they-
then
and then
did
they went
you
out
see
there and
Did you
smacked
see the
them.
2-minute? Like, I know that shit doesn't matter, but the one that Harden got fouled, like, and they didn't call it. That was crazy too.
Well,
They
baseball
also don't call
classic.
walks in the NBA.
Oh, that
Glance
World
over.
Baseball- Dude, Trout. I'm gonna tell you right now. I've already said it, and I know people are gonna give me hell for it.
No.
Trout's overrated.
I'm not saying that yet.
Okay.
Because of that.
No, just in big. Like, when's he come big?
That was the closest he'll get to the playoffs.
Right.
That's
And
crazy.
you know
He took
what's-
his season
all
off
right,
last year.
ready? Ready? Look
He
at
had that back issue. That was like legit.
ready for
I-
this stat. This is the World Baseball Classic. The rest of Team USA, 259 average, 5 home runs.
How many of them were Phillies?
Listen, no. That's just the team. The Phillies batted 368
There
and
you go.
7 home runs.
There you go.
The Phillies had better stats than Team USA. I bet you if we would have put the starting 9 of the Phillies, we would have beat the Japs.
Dude, it was driving me nuts when DeRosa, that was the manager's name, DeRosa.
He's an idiot.
He kept playing the Mets guys over the Phillies, and
Well,
they lost.
He's
I
getting
do
injured.
like
And I'm
McNeil.
like,
I like
dude.
McNeil because he got on base.
McNeil gets on base, but
You know they-
Alonso stomped.
You know what sucks?
Like, stop playing the Mets players.
2 times they have base stealers on in the 8th and 9th inning, and he doesn't send them, and they get double plays. Trea Turner didn't go.
That's
And McNeil
that's
didn't go.
inexcusable.
That made no sense. The championship game. Why is he not on second base?
Inexcusable. Turner should have been on set.
They're not throwing that. They're not throwing down to him.
And
They weren't gonna
Otani
throw
him.
blew by Trout. Trout wasn't even close. to
Exactly.
anyone.
Why are you not trying to steal? Maybe a ball gets past him. The catcher's like, "Oh shoot!"
Dude, how about
Then you have a guy on
he
third.
owns what's his name?
Darvish.
Darvish.
Yeah.
Dude, that home run was bigger.
That was as far as the one in San Diego.
Yeah. That was a bomb.
What about Rhys? We didn't talk about that. Anybody?
I was going to ask. We're happy the World Baseball Classic's over, so now we can get
About-
We're
everybody.
not happy about Rhys.
We get everybody back into spring
How about
training,
Castellanos?
and
Big year coming
What's-
up for him.
I think so.
No,
What-
I'm being dead serious.
Last
Big year coming.
Stellanos.
I hope so. We're going to need him.
30 plus home runs,
The
90
pressure,
plus RBIs,
I'm with you, dude.
and he's going to be the MVP
He's going to need
race.
to pick up some of the slack
don't
from
get
Hoskins.
carried away. Yeah,
what did he do last year?
his pressure to be better is going up. That's for sure.
What
Yeah.
did he do last year?
He's
How
going to
many
have to pick up the slack for
home
Hoskins.
runs,
Every
RBIs
year,
last year?
yeah,
Him,
second
You know
year.
what?
13 or
Baby,
14.
big piece.
How many
He's
RBIs?
going to hit 30 this year. Is what
Huh?
DJ's saying.
Castellanos last year.
I think it was like 14 home runs, 12 home
50,
And
runs.
how many
15
RBIs?
home runs, like 7.
How many RBIs?
Yeah.
It was like
70.
So he's got to
Wait a
get
minute.
he's got to get 5 more home runs
Wait,
and
hold
20
on.
more
Hold
RBIs.
on.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
And I'll still blow in the playoffs like he did last year.
Yeah, you know what really bothered me today? That thing that ESPN put out about Harper.
Come on.
94,
Oh man, Hogger
92.
missed the layup. He was hot.
Hogard, not Hogger.
It
How
says
much time?
Hogger.
Hogard.
How much time?
44 seconds, sir.
All right,
I'm
we're
out.
shut the show down.
No, not yet.
I'm out on the floor.
Yeah, timeout on the floor.
All right, last time we were in here, we said the
Flyers.
Flyers should fire the coach.
I'm not talking about
GM,
who
they
gives a
did.
shit about the Flyers, dude.
We know.
you
We
guys went on your little
we-
tangent about
we-
Danny Briere.
We know hockey. I think that just proves it.
We know.
We
We
know.
just got it.
What else are we going to talk into existence?
Well, Trea Turner.
Phillies make the right move at first base. Don't
The Phillies put
Overthink it.
Alec Bowman first.
No, you
No.
don't move him.
No, leave him at
You have
third.
to put Derek Cole there.
yeah.
Exactly.
Jerry Cole can't play
Yes.
defensively. I would try to I would
Dude,
think about putting
I would
Schwarber
trade
there.
Castellanos for a real
Who
player.
else?
Like, you're so scared. Yeah, you're stupid with that, dude. I'm
What?
sorry.
But I don't. I can't even think of really first basemen
Do you think
that are
Castellanos
available.
going to have a big year?
I hope so. I don't know if he will.
His second year, he usually does.
Yeah, he does. But I
With
don't
a
know.
new team, and then he finds another new team and blows.
He's here for like what? 4 more years?
I don't know.
Three.
3 years.
No,
He
no,
signed
it's a
five
5
years,
years.
100 mil.
That's what I'm saying.
Schwarber was 3 years, right?
No,
Schwarber's
Schwarber was
4
4.
4 years.
Oh, wow.
Schwarber was 4.
I really think
Castellanos
that
is 5
Derek
years,
Cole
100 mil.
can. I mean, I don't know about defense, but he's going to hit 30 bombs.
You
Yeah,
think,
you guys
you think
remember
he's just
Hall
an everyday
first.
player?
When he's done with it.
What?
Do you think he can be an everyday player?
Yeah, Derek Cole.
He's going to have to.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to have to be.
Scotty Jetpack may make the team now
Because-
too. Get ready.
Because if Hall,
He's not a first baseman.
No,
if Hall's-
I'm just saying he might make the team
Yeah,
now.
if Hall's your first everyday first baseman, that's not.
Or do
I mean,
you
he's
do
hit.
this?
He's
Or
going to hit
listen,
25.
you can't play deep.
30
You
home runs
do
a
this.
pop.
You put Stubbs at catcher.
That's a
And
JT.
Rio at first.
No, I'm
No,
not ready to do
no.
that yet.
Why?
No,
Just until
no,
Reese gets back.
no.
No, then you screw up his whole
Reese isn't
season.
back at
I'm
all.
about to say,
Dude, Reese is getting back like never again.
He tore his ACL.
He'll be
Yeah.
playing for the
He'll
Nationals
be back
next
and
year.
sit.
He'll improve his deal.
Nah, I think you could get him back still. I don't think he wants to leave.
He'll
I
be in the
think he wants,
Wawa baseball classic.
yeah, I think he wants to stay here.
Stop slamming the
How
table.
about how about 94?
Oh, we got 2 free throws.
Yeah, and you missed the second
God,
one.
dude, you moron.
Wait, they're just kids.
They're just kids.
Hold on, we got to stay on air for the end of this game.
There's 40 seconds left.
Defensive rebound by David Nagas.
Oh, I think you were saying that.
Foul. Or do you not foul?
Oh, he missed a 3.
Oh, 20 seconds.
Yeah, but is there a rebound? Oh, he,
Why is your app so slow?
he was fouled.
What?
He's grabbing his balls.
Dude, what is going on?
I don't know. I don't know. You tell me. 21 seconds left.
What's going on?
What is going on?
I don't know.
Arkansas getting spanked.
Pat, I don't know that they're going to ever
Oh,
get rid of
offensive
those old
rebound.
guys.
Oh, that's
Kansas
game.
State
On
got
the
the
Flyers.
offensive
That's game.
rebound.
That's game.
That's game.
It's not game if you can't hit your free throws like
You got it.
Michigan
Yeah,
State.
look. You gotta make it.
That's
Shout
coming.
out, shout out, boys.
Oh, he blocked him on the offensive rebound, and then Kansas State got the ball
Oh
back.
my god, dude.
Up, 21 seconds left. Let's see.
Oh my gosh.
They're just kids, remember.
Do you have money on Michigan State? Or you just,
No, he's
I
a Sparty fan.
I like Tom Izzo.
Yeah. He has a poster of him over his bed.
I don't. How do you not get a rebound?
Tom Gizzo.
Damn. Hogarth got 25
Oh
points.
my God.
All right, you clowns ready to shut it down?
No, not yet, Flens.
We got 21 seconds. I think there's a timeout. We can probably wrap it up.
No, wait, do you have some good facts for us?
Yeah, what's your
I had some hot takes there, but
what's that thing you said? Where your
What's
cards,
your hot takes? Your
cards,
shirt?
would you rather or whatever?
Is your shirt the hot take tonight?
Jasmine is the hottest Disney princess.
Ariel.
Nah.
Give me the redhead.
All the way.
Jasmine. No, I'm going. Who's the chick from Frozen?
Elsa.
Which one? There's two of them.
Elsa.
The
The blonde.
She looks.
What?
I can't believe we're talking about
Ariel.
Give me Belle.
That's where I was going.
Give me Belle.
Can we
That's
stop?
Belle.
Belle, how can you
Belle's
not
not a
get
bad
Belle?
one.
Belle,
Can we
yeah.
stop talking about cartoon characters?
You would know.
Why? That's the most you're gonna get.
You're a big Disney princess guy.
Yo, quick funny story.
Oh, come
What?
on.
When we
Two of
were
those
down
things
at
are
Disney, we
Two
were
of
down
those
at,
things are wrong. They're never quick, and sometimes they're funny.
down at Disney.
He got arrested. for
DJ
driving on the
DJ and his
princess.
cousin Steven were how old you guys? 5 or 6? And
Oh,
they had
went out of bounds.
and we had dinner at the castle, and all the princesses come around,
Yeah, they do their little.
and they were just in awe. They were just like all starry eyed.
Were you too, or were you like looking to see?
No,
what-
we were laughing. The 4 of us were laughing at those two.
I like that with Chewbacca.
Kansas State ball. 17 and a half seconds
All right,
left.
all right. Stay on live for the air.
Shoot.
The heartbreak.
Michigan State timeout.
Tom Judah.
You got. You
I
got to.
think only
Mr.
one person
Jingo
in the
with the
room really
timeout.
cares about
You got to
it.
fail. This is a game. This is a great game.
Yeah, it's
Overtime.
a great game. But remember, they're just kids.
They're just kids.
All right, folks. So while we're watching DJ cry about a
I'm
team he's
okay.
got no
I'm
connection
A
to,
team,
Right,
a school he never went
I've
to.
never even been in Michigan. That's okay though.
So why do you love them?
let's
just like
remember
Tom
to
Izzo.
get out there and
Does he
vote.
remind you of your dad coaches? Izzo?
No,
Oh.
Izzo's crazy.
I'm better.
Is your Rick Pitino?
Let's get out there and vote on the Santa Boot first kick in the brackets tournament.
Yeah, man. We're good.
The two of the regions are actually they ended tonight. I got to do the scoring when I get home tonight. We'll put the rest of them. We'll put some more matchups out tomorrow and Saturday. Try to catch up to the real tournament to make sure we have our final game going. Hopefully the same week as the NCAA tournament.
We can play games when they can or when they're not.
True. We can go.
So this time
Monday
next
through
week
Thursday.
is Zeke and Eagle?
He makes his decision. He wants to make his decision.
Yeah,
by
but they
end of
said the
next
Eagles haven't even negotiated. with
Yeah, I don't think the Eagles won them. I don't think the Jets won them, and the
Yeah,
other
why
team
would
is
the Bengals-
Cincinnati.
them. Bengals
Why
won
would
one.
they?
They've been
Because they-
mixing will have break parties
Yeah.
together.
Oh
They'll be
God, that's
shooting
great
it.
for the locker room.
P. Ryan just who did he sign with? He left.
He's on
Samaje
Washington,
Perine.
isn't he?
Is that where he went?
I thought he was on Washington.
No, you're thinking of the other his brother that got drafted by
Oh,
Rhea.
yeah.
By Washington.
Yeah.
Samaje went to is it Miami he went to?
Fins up.
Yeah, I know he left Cincinnati. So I mean, it might
You
be a
think
good
Miami's
landing
gonna
spot.
be-
He won't end up at any of those
Do you think
teams. He'll go
Miami's
like
gonna be that
some-
He'll end up in Cleveland.
He'll
Do
go-
you think
yeah.
Miami's gonna be that good? Because Ramsey was not good at all last year.
He was.
No, he wasn't.
Another timeout? What the hell?
It all depends who the quarterback is. Wait, is he gonna last the season?
Well, who's their
Timeout.
backup? Did
I'm
they get
watching it.
Brissett?
There's a timeout.
Is that where Brissett ended up?
I don't know. Did Brissett end up in Miami, Nate?
No,
Brissett, he went
it
to
was-
Washington.
So wait, who the hell's the backup in Miami? I thought they
Who
got.
was it? It was.
They did sign somebody.
It was I forget
No,
who it was.
they did sign
Mike
somebody.
Glennon.
No, it was somebody like that.
Is it Mike White?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mike White. Yeah.
Dude, why do you have a picture of Embiid over on top of Harden?
Because
as
it's
your backup?
irrelevant. It's kind of ironic now. That's when
No, but it looks-
All right, folks. So thanks for hanging out with us again. Did Sparty lose?
not yet. It's
not
not
yet.
over.
It's not there. Timeout.
All right. Thanks for hanging out with us again on another episode of the Santa Boot First podcast. We're coming up on Holy Thirsty Thursday. To figure that out.
It's not for another 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out.
Takes 2 weeks for you guys to figure anything.
I think we should do a stand boot
Whoa.
first at the Phillies.
We
game
were
and
supposed
get
to
a
go
whole
out for the
Do
games.
Santa
and
at the
stuff.
Phillies game? All right.
Santa at the Philly and
We'll
Pratt
figure it out.
and Pratt will get us kicked out.
We're going to start up a new segment with ChatGPT.
Oh, are we doing the Dinger?
Dingerville?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
It seemed to work out well
Yeah, we gotta
last
do
year.
that.
I mean, we did go to the World Series.
Yeah, he definitely was
When
out.
did we finish?
We
Third?
have to
Third or
get it
second?
going. Like
Second in the Dings.
Was it second?
we have to get it going early on in the
96,
season,
93.
and then we have to think. Like, oh. And then we have to like forget about it and then bring it back for the playoffs. Time out. Give me a 30. Izzo needs something. He needs to draw something up.
As Deke would say, there's no such thing as an 8-point shot.
There's a 3-point shot though.
All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us again on another episode of the Santa Boot First Podcast. Get out there and vote. Find the matchups on Facebook. Find the matchups on Twitter. Find us on all your podcast sources, including now iHeartRadio. And until next week.
Oh, wait, you didn't tell them about how we're going to be going live on Comcast soon, like our show?
What?
We're going to be on Comcast Sports now, yeah.
Nice. We'll
We're gonna
fill
be
you
on
What do you know that we don't know?
We're going to be after
We'll fill you in
Colorado.
on that when
We're
we
gonna
find
be-
that out. Until then, be excellent to each other.
We are the best show ever. And it was done. Shame.
Dude, I'm telling you, you can't.
What a run, man.